Hey guys, it's Bobine. Today I'm going to do a deck profile. Finally, I've promised it to you a long time ago. And it's here my Quick Draw Quasar deck. Let's get right into it. So first, you need triple Quick Draw Synchron. So this guy substituted himself as any synchron material and can be used, only be used as for synchro summoning that includes the synchron monster. So what is a junk synchron, nitro synchron, drill synchron, road synchron, all that stuff can be used. And next, of course, you play triple junk with synchron because that guy is pretty good. Next, I do play triple synchron explorer. Now, why do I play 3 of this guy? First off, because I didn't want to put like any more traps because that guy is really that deck is really aggressive. So I didn't want to put like another finish chain or mirror force into it in replacement of one of those. I mean, I know most of the time people only play 2 because that card is I mean it's the card that becomes dead the most of the time. But since the combo pieces to get Quasar in one turn, I think that 3 would be just fine. So I decided to play 3. Next, you play triple Level Leader. Level Leader is probably the best card in this deck. I mean, without him, you can do synchros without him, but with him, you can just go so much plays. It is completely insane. Next, you play a double unknown synchron because it's a level 1 tuner and it's part of the Quasar synchron, the Quasar combo. Next, you play a double warrior because that guy is actually pretty good too. Next, you play a double quick bolt hedgehog because it's pretty good too. You play a 2 trag. I'm missing one. I really wanted to do the deck profile, so there's some proxies in there, but you play 2 trag because trag is pretty good. You can change this level, so you can use as any synchro. Next, 1 dandelion. The line is still really good. I mean, you can still ditch him for quick draw, and you get 2 tokens, and you can just synchro for anything, and it's just really good. And you play 1 Gores, and I don't have any Gores. Gores is pretty good. I mean, they're wasting all their. If you one turn you open really bad and you have Gores, you just don't do anything. They will attack you. You play Gores, then they will waste all their resources on like getting rid of Gores, so like your Quasar is free to get through all that. Next, that's the monsters. Next, we play triple tuning. I'm waiting for the 3rd coming out in the Shadow Spectres special edition. But yeah, I only have 2. You run 3 of this. It's not questionable. You need 3. You play triple MST because you need to get that Quasar through without getting disrupt. Next, I play 2 creature swap. That card is so insane with this deck because if you can, like, during your combos, you often get this out in the field, like with its level 600 attack points, and when you can summon this, and then the guy it's like his first turn, he has no back row, and he has like a set monster. You go, okay, creature swap. Just give it his level leader, and you get that monster. And just be sure that you can run over that, so you will not get only a spirit reaper or something like that. So we get double creature swap because it's pretty funny. Next, 1 mind control, 1 Rhoda, 1 for 1 foolish, and 1 dark hole. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Mind control for taking opponent's monster and synchroning with it. This because you have basically 5 targets, 2 double, 2 junk synchron. This because it helps get either your tuners if you don't have any like unknown synchron, or can get level leader with it. And foolish because that either level leader, Quibble Hedgehog, even Dandelion if you need, and Dark Gold because it's Dark Gold. Next, for traps, we run a double called Hunted because it's pretty good. 1 Mirror Force because I like Mirror Force. 1 Compulse, 1 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, and 1 Morning. So I decided to run the staples because I didn't know what to put into without them. So now we'll go over the extra deck. So of course you play 15 extra deck card. a big 15 synchros because you basically need each of them. So first off, you need that one formula synchron, but since like 1 month, this guy has a little brother, Puralis, the purple pyrotype. If I can focus. Or whatever. So I read to you. So he's a fire level 2 reptile synchro tuner monster. He is generic. And he has 800 attack points and 1500 defense points. Its effect is when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, all monsters your opponent control currently lose 500 attack points. So his effect is not that great as much as Formula Synchron, but basically it gives you 2 chances to get like Quasar. If you get like this, if you summon Formula Synchron and only your road warrior get like Veilard, and you can go into like another synchro to go into Quasar, and your opponent kills this, you still have a second chance to go into Quasar with this because it's level 2 synchro tuner. So that's why I decided to run him. Next, we play one level 3, Miss Vertical Solus, so it's a synchro level 3, and his effect is very decent, I mean it's really good. 1 level 4, Armory Arm. We play 2 level 5. We play Junk Synchron, because Junk Synchron is Junk Synchron, and of course, a Junk Synchron Junk War. Junk War is, staple, and you need a TGF Librarian, because is the pretty stupid card in the Synchro deck, I believe. Anyway, next we play 2 level 6 monsters. First off, we play John Gardner. John Gardner is a really overlooked card, I believe. I mean, his effect is really, really decent. So, since you can activate it on your opponent's turn, it becomes really strong. And since he has 2600 defense points, it's a really big wall. And we play Drill Warrior. At first, that guy was not in my extra deck. But then I talked to some guy who was building, Synchron himself. And he basically said, like, hey, that is really good, play that. So I decided to run it. And again, I found it pretty good. Next, we play 3 level 7, I believe. First off, you need a Black Rose Dragon, because that's simple. Next, I play Junk Berserker, because Junk Berserker can run over pretty much anything. And I play 1 Neutral Warrior, again, because it's a really big beater. It's level 7, and level 7 is the mainly level you go into through Quick Draw. If you ditch Dandelion, you get 2 tokens, and you get like Quick Draw, so you can go into level 7. And this guy, again, if you manage to get like, if you summon this guy and you have in graveyard like Level Eater, you grab a Level Eater, you play Creature Swap, you switch, then you go into 3300 attack points in the face, so it's really big damage. And we play 2 level 8s, so I believe you know what they are. So we play Junk Destroyer and Road Warrior. Road Warrior is really there just for the main first turn Quasar combo, but Junk Destroyer is a really good card. Next, the last 2 cards, the 2 Dragon Brothers. We play 1 Shooting Star Dragon, and we play our boss, Shooting Quasar Dragon. So, you may be wondering, like, oh, why you're not playing Stardust Dragon? I've decided not to run Stardust Dragon because, first off, you really, really rarely need to go into Stardust, seriously. There was one time where I was playing Stardust where I went directly into Shooting Star. I did Formula and I did the Stardust and I go into Shooting Star, but if you can go into level 8 with Junk Synchron, if you go into like Junk Destroyer, it's so much better because most of the time you at least destroy 2 cards since it's level 8, so Junk Synchron is level 3, so to get 5 levels with this deck is pretty hard to get only 1 card, so most of the time you get 2 cards destroyed, so I mean it's +1, so most of the time I've decided not to run Stardust because Quasar is the boss monster you need to get out in this deck, and Stardust is not really that much needed of a card. So, I could talk about some cards that you might want to run into this deck. and I would understand very well why I would play those. So the first card is Junk Archer. Junk Archer, at first I decided to side it, but another guy at my local said, dude, when you're making your side deck, don't side extra deck card, it's really bad and you lose consistency in it, so I decided to take it out. Even if with the XC that card is really much better, but Junk Archer, he's level 7, yes, but since he only has 2300 attack points, 23, I mean, is really small compared to the 27 and the 28 I can get from other level 7 I have. So, Junk Archer is not that good. I mean, it could be good if you manage to have like a level 1 tuner, like to go into Stardust. Yeah, it's its effect. You manage that card and you synchro for like Stardust for any level 8. So that way, that card doesn't come back. But since I don't place any Stardust, then the level 8 can only be achieved through like at least 3 monsters. Junk Archer was not that much of a good idea, so that's why I decided to take it out. Next, another card I could talk about could be, I'll just find it in my binder. Ah, there it is. There's one. You could play this. Other cards you could also play. Let me see. Oh, you could play that. It's true, you could play that. And I don't have the remaining card. Where did I actually put it? Just let me check. There. Ah, it over here. Oh, yeah, you could play that. Anyway, maybe. No, it isn't there. Anyway. So first, you could play Underworld Fighter Balmung. So he's level 4, he's got 2100 attack points. His effect is pretty good too, but I find on my arm a better card. I mean, it's really much cooler, and if you can manage to get out, plus Quasar, it's a perfect game right now, because it's a perfect game. Don't question it, it's a perfect game. But Balmung is a really cheap card. I mean, I believe that costs like $1. $1. That's really cheap, and he's really good. So if you're playing like a budget version of the deck, you should definitely play this guy. The other card you could play as level 6 is a Turbo Warrior. Turbo Warrior is actually a pretty big beater card, really good against Monarchs, because its effect is level 6 or higher level 6 or lower monsters cannot target this guy, so Chaos cannot go over this card. So and with attack points, he gets over pretty much anything. So it's pretty good again for a budget deck. And the last card you might want to play is this Levelator. Levelator is level 11 monster with generic, and 11. I've seen a deck profile on the internet, and the guy said those words. Said he's level 11. If you can go to level 11, you might as well go into level 12 for Quasar. So Levelator could be good if you don't have like any Quasar or something. You could play. You could pretty much find room for this guy into the extra deck. So guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. So you could remember those. So those 4 over here could be used. They could earn some place. But anyhow, guys, that's my deck profile. So, and I believe it's really consistent. I've made some tests on DN, and one time I've managed to get out Quasar, Road Warrior, and Levelator in the very first turn. Oh, talking about first turn. For those of you guys who don't know it, I'll show you the first turn Quasar combo. So what you need are those 3 cards. You can open them with anything else, you just need those 3. What you do, you will first ditch Level Eater, to summon Quasar Synchron. Then you will activate Level Eater effects. Then you will become level 4. You synchro for this guy. Junk Wire. Again, you activate Level Eater effect. He becomes level 4. Then you can normal summon Synchron Explorer to special summon this guy in defense mode. Now, before you say anything, Quickdraw's effect is a condition. It is not like an effect. It is mandatory. So even if you negate the effect with like Skill Drain or Synchron Explorer or whatever, it can only still be used. You can still substitute this guy, and it can still only be used for a synchron listed synchro. So yeah, so don't write anything stupid. I've read something and I know my sources. So now this is said, you synchro up with those 3 guys. It makes 8. Graveyard. You go into Road Wire. Once again, activate Synchron Level Eater effects. He becomes level 7. You activate the effect of Road Wire. You go through the deck. You just summon Unknown Synchron in defense mode. Then you can again synchro into Formula Synchron. You can draw a card, doesn't matter. And one last time, you can activate Level Eater effect. Then he will become level 6. Makes 6 plus 4, it makes 10. 10 plus 2. There we have our Quasar. And since you basically have still 4 cards in your hand, that way you can just explode it even more if you have more quick draws and more double war and everything. This deck is really consistent, really strong matchup, I believe. With Quasar, it's really hard to get over, and when you manage to get over, hey, that's baby shooting Quasar. So that's pretty much it, guys. So don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe to my channel, and comments the video, everything I have to say. But again, remember, even with effect negated, you can activate the effect of this card can only be used for a synchron material. Okay, remember this. So that's pretty much it, guys. Have fun.